I'll just see if Angel feels like dancing.
What the heck? Oh, come on! Welcome, super friends and super family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder, and today I'm reacting to the pilot episode. Well, not the pilot, but the first episode of season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you are watching this on YouTube and you're a little bit confused, if you're looking for the season finale of episode 1, that video that's going to be up on my Patreon, but it's actually I did a collab with Dami. And Dami E, she's an awesome reactor. She reacts to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She reacts to the spin-off series Angel and just a few other things. So I actually reached out to her, and she was generous enough to react with me to the season 1 finale. So if you do want to check that out, just head right over to her channel. We did a collab together where she's further ahead. I think she's on season 4 or 5 of Buffy at this point. So if you can go check out her channel, she's really cool, has some great reactions. But we reacted to the finale of season 1 together. So go over to her channel, support her, help her out. Then you can come back here and watch my reaction now to season 2. All right, so I'm just going to quickly talk a little bit more about season 1 and kind of just some overall thoughts. So big fan of the show. I mean, obviously I'm continuing on here. I just was really kind of right away won over by the likability of the characters and just the tone of the show. It's so it's such a perfect blend of being funny but then having moments of seriousness and heart. And I've probably said this to death, so I'm probably repeating myself. I apologize, but that I just felt like they kept that up throughout the whole first season. Having had a tiny bit of time to think now, I want to say my favorite episode. It's so tough. It's so tough. I'm going to cheat and say it's a tie between the episode with the angel reveal. I don't remember the title of that episode, but that one, and the nightmare episode, episode 10. Those two were just really, really good. The season finale was also very good. It really did a good job in that final episode of season 1 of kind of bringing all the emotional arcs and relationship arcs of the characters kind of to a not a tipping point, but to a culmination, like a very fitting culmination for the finale, and really seeing the characters, especially Buffy, being told that she is going to die and just dealing with that emotions, but then moving forward with her duty as the Slayer despite that, with such truly unbelievable courage for someone her age, and all the characters. I think that Xander, I was most proud of him in the final episode, because as heart-wrenching as it was to hear the rejection from Buffy, instead of being bitter or, angry about it, I mean, obviously he was upset, but he was there to help Buffy when things were going down, and the fact that he knew to go get Angel, just very selfless. It was really cool to see how selfless all the characters were when it came to helping each other out. And yeah, I mean, I've been told by people, by you guys in the comments, that season 2 is better than season 1. So I'm really excited to see where things go. But I was very happy with season 1, to be honest with you. I feel like it had such a charm to it. The show really knew what it was. It had a bigger story going on throughout. It had fun with exploring just different creatures and monsters and kind of having some different thematic episodes that I think was cool. And then it wasn't afraid to kind of escalate things, as we saw, when things got serious. Characters were not safe. And there were a few emotional moments, like the episode in Nightmares where Buffy speaks with her father. That was up there for me for one of the hardest emotional moments. And of course the finale, Buffy being told that she's gonna die and then not being able to talk to her mom and wanting to escape that. But the fact that Buffy, something that's so compelling to watch and heartbreaking to watch for Buffy, is the fact that she can't share her burden. Not only does she have this incredible burden as a young kid in high school, but she can't share that. She kind of has to hide part of her life. And she's not like Bruce Wayne, where she's an adult and she's has more experience and is hiding it, kind of choosing to do so. She was chosen to be the Slayer, and she's just a kid in high school. I guess more similar maybe to a Spider-Man, but I really empathize with her character in that sense, and she really steps up in such an impressive way. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with this show. I'm going to stop talking here. I'm excited to check out what season 2 has in store for us. My big question mark around this season is who the big baddie is going to be, and if and when and who someone is going to die. And of course, anyone who's been watching these episodes knows that I really hope we see more of Cordelia. The final episode of season 1 makes me think there's a chance she might be part of the core group now, but maybe not. I feel like she's still... Her friendship with the group, with Willow, Xander, and Buffy is very different and very tenuous. She's an interesting character, but she isn't one of the group yet. Anyways, let's just start episode 1 of season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That guy messed up. I couldn't believe that he was so dumb not to actually kill Buffy. Pretty huge mistake.
I may be dead, but I'm still pretty.
That's such a great line of Buffy's.
Use the Force, Luke.
Do I even have to dignify that with a guess?
Yeah, but on the plus side, no monsters or stuff.
Oh, they went a whole summer. No monsters.
I'm so over her. Did she, mention when she might be getting back?
Yeah, there is zero chance Xander is over Buffy.
Xander!
Sorry, I can't help myself. Your nose looks so tasty.
Is he gonna kiss her? Wait, really? What the heck? What? Holy Xander, nice hit!
Hi, guys.
Oh. Talk about an entrance, Buffy. Yes, we all missed you. Dang, okay. Well, okay, so this is a pretty big development. If Xander and Willow... I don't know. I am concerned for Willow's feelings at this point. Because if Xander... He still clearly has feelings for Buffy. And... I don't know. Look, if Xander truly, has realized that he cares for Willow in that way, then that's great. But I'm worried that maybe Xander isn't sure, and Willow, who clearly just, likes Xander like that, might end up getting hurt. Who knows? We'll see. Talk about a way to start off the season here.
I think we had the upper hand, in a subtle way. That's right, you missed it. Right up by that tree. Giles buried the bones, and we poured...
What if they resurrect him? Man, I swear, if we see more of that ugly guy...
Man, I'm really glad you're back.
Me too.
I don't know. Does she seem that happy to be back? She seems a little concerned.
I'll just be happy if she makes it through the school year.
It's cool seeing the parents, really trying to connect with their kid and seeing how it's not even always easy.
I was totally beachless for a month and a half. No one has suffered like I have suffered.
I can feel your pain.
Well, then I thought, I already have a lot of character. Is it possible to have too much character?
There are children everywhere, like locusts, eating and mating, destroying everything in sight in their relentless, pointless desire to exist.
Pointless desire? Man, what are you doing running a school?
Have you ever considered, given your abhorrence of children, the school's principal was not perhaps your true vocation?
Just a bunch of hormonal time bombs.
Hormonal time bombs. That is great.
Every boy turns into a gibbering fool.
Talking about pretty girls.
Hello.
See the way these kids gaze at each other. Thinking about learning?
Wait till he turns around and sees Giles and her.
Discipline, responsibility, punctuality.
No one's there, man. No one's
what I'm
there.
talking to
You're
myself.
talking to yourself. That'd be amazing if Snyder found someone. Who would his girl be like?
G-Man, what's up?
Nice to see you. And don't ever call me that. How are you?
Live and kicking.
There's something up with Buffy and Giles.
Oh, 8 minutes and 33 seconds. Pay up. I called 10 minutes before you to consult your books about something. Thank you.
Giles is like, yeah, that's not funny.
But I understand if you want a few days to...
I'm ready.
What's up with the two of them? Like, something's wrong. Yeah, this is how I exercise too. She's got some moves, though. Poor Giles. I don't think he should be wearing that shirt during this training session, man. Yeah, she's traumatized by what happened. Yeah, she hasn't recovered from facing death like that.
We will put our faith in him.
Oh, I forgot. That's right.
The other night I dreamt that Xander.
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
It wasn't me, it was a friend's dream, and she doesn't remember it.
Good recovery, Willow.
It is not to worry. Trust me.
It's not gonna be simple. It's not gonna be simple, Buffy. What the heck? What is going on? Is he possessed? All of them? What is happening? He's having a nightmare, huh? This is not real. Okay. Jeez, talk about a horrifying dream. Having Giles do that to you while your friends just sit there and watch. Buffy is like a veteran who like comes back from war, except she's so young.
Mind if I come in?
Oh.
Is that everything? You know, because you woke me up from a really good dream.
Yeah, look at Buffy. She's just pushing everyone away. She can't...
Sorry.
It's so tough to watch because, you know, she needs to open up with someone, but...
I missed you.
Jeez. She must feel just so alone, and I don't know how at that age you even begin to process, you know, what she went through.
Is there the slightest chance that if I asked you what was wrong, you would tell me?
And the poor mom, like, she must be thinking to herself that Buffy is just being a distant teenager. Like, she can't guess what her daughter's actually going through.
Also, what are you guys talking about? I'm talking about big, squiggly demons that came from the ground.
Exactly! Cordelia's like, did you guys forget?
Cordelia, your mouth is open. Sound is coming from it. This is never good.
That's a roast! Dang!
Are you nuts? You think I would tell people that I spent the whole evening with you?
I won't tell anyone you're a moron.
Now that was a good insult.
A little too good.
Yeah, Buffy's being mean. Something's up. I mean, this is just the way she's, you know, trying to process the trauma.
Different.
She's never been mean.
Exactly.
No. The band's cool, though.
Yeah, cool.
Ah, this is so brutal to see Willow. Oh, great. Oh, she's trying to recreate the moment. I knew this was just going to make it worse for her. They're going to try to resurrect the Master.
Don't just stand there. Dig.
Hey, you're just standing there. What exempts you from the manual labor, bro? That's a problem with these undead, crazy creatures. They can't just stay dead, man. Is this a real band? Because this is cool music.
I'm not angry. I don't know where that comes from. Could you contemplate getting over yourself for a second?
Come on, Buffy. He's trying to help you.
I moved on. To the living.
Jeez, that's like, she's just being mean. She literally is just being mean.
Let's dance.
What the heck is Buffy doing? I mean, I'm assuming she's just doing this to make Angel jealous, but I don't know why she would, except, you know, to be mean to him. And this is, you know, this is unfair to Xander, too, because, you know, she doesn't actually care about him like this. I wonder if Angel can tell, though, that more is happening. Like, hopefully he can realize that this isn't Buffy just doing this out of nowhere. Like, she, you know, is damaged right now.
You know, we've never really been close, which is nice because I don't really like you that much, but get over it.
Excuse me?
Whatever's causing the Joan Collins tude, deal with it. Think you're in or mop it, whatever, but get over it. I'll just see if Angel feels like dancing.
What the heck? Oh, come on! Seriously? Maybe Angel can save her if Buffy's too distracted. I mean, Cordelia, like, I am so impressed with her for going after Buffy. The fact that they aren't that close, but that she recognized that something was seriously wrong and was there to help in her own Cordelia way, but still. Oh, Buffy is going to be terrified when she realizes the Master's been dug up. I mean, of course they dug him up. I was talking about who the new villain is going to be. Just right back to the same nasty guy. What? He's right... Okay. I thought he was actually there.
Looking in the idea that she may be very attracted to me? She's possessed.
Good for Xander for even admitting it himself.
It was such a bitch.
Willow, I think we're a little too old to be spelling things.
I know, Willow. Why are you spelling? Come on.
Well, I don't think she's dealt with that on a conscious level.
Don't overhear this.
She's convinced herself that she's invulnerable.
Don't overhear this. This is the worst timing ever.
You're gonna bring him back.
Yep. Buffy knows. Buffy knows, and she's afraid.
I believe some of us have class, and some of us have jobs.
No one talks down to Principal Snyder. Good luck.
Some things I can just smell. It's like a sixth sense.
No, actually, that would be one of the 5.
I smell expulsion and just the faintest aroma of jail.
Jail, bro!
Really have faith in those kids, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Weird.
Well, is there anything on when the ceremony might take?
What the heck?
This is Cordelia's.
Oh, shoot. They're holding her hostage, maybe.
The part that says, P.S., this is a trap.
You'll be playing straight into their hands.
Exactly.
God, what's wrong with you?
Cordelia may be dead.
That's true, too. That's true. Listen to your friends. They're all saying things that are true. Somebody get Angel again. Just to at least watch her back.
You need help. Someone to watch your back.
Exactly.
You have to trust someone. You can't do this alone.
Exactly. It's too much work to do by yourself.
What would happen if it ever came down to a fight? You, vampire, me, the Slayer? I mean, you must have wondered. Well, why don't we find out?
What are you doing, Buffy? This is insane. What is that? This is too easy. They have a trap set.
It is a trap.
Who was closest to him? Which one of them?
What's going on?
be back.
Where's Cordelia? Someone rescue Cordelia. It is just ominous, the fact that they don't show us what happened to them. They just we're just along with Buffy, discovering the aftermath. Oh, who is it?
Xander! What happened?
Why did they leave him?
Where are they taking him?
If they hurt Willow, I'll kill you.
Jeez.
Why did they take them and not you?
Giles said the ritual was, they needed people who were close to the Master.
The question becomes, how are we gonna pass the time?
Jeez, Buffy. Holy, she's just full on torturing this vampire. And they better hope they can break her and get the vampire to talk, or else they're all dead.
I'm gonna kill them all.
Jeez. She is like turning so hardcore.
For the...
You were saying? I mean, Buffy has been training hard. I don't think she's ever been as strong as she is now. Look at her go, man. Oh, nice. Look at that. Dang.
Your day is done, girl.
Good luck against Buffy.
So, are you gonna kill me, or are we just making small talk?
Oh, with the fire? Look at her just watch. Her expression is just like dead.
It's over.
No, it's not.
I say destroy the Master's bones. Burn all the bones. And where the heck is the Anointed One, man? Where's that creepy kid? Oh, look at Angel there for her.
No matter what they tell you, none of that lust and blood and grime comes out. I mean, you can dry clean till Judgment Day. You are living with those stains.
Cordelia has the right priorities, man.
Best friends in mortal danger on the second day of school.
What are you going to do, crawl inside a cave for the rest of your life?
Would it have cable?
That was hardly the worst mistake you'll ever make. That wasn't quite as comforting as it was meant to be.
That's true, though. There's some real wisdom to what Giles is saying. And no one can blame Buffy for dealing with the trauma and facing death and living with that and the burden of being a Slayer catching up with her.
They saved you a seat.
Of course they did.
Well, I hear he nods off a lot, so that's a plus.
So we bronzing it tonight?
Wednesdays.
Grind our enemies into talcum powder with a sledgehammer, but gosh, we did that last night.
Oh, look how happy Buffy is just to be welcomed back by her friends. I feel like we're gonna end on a creepy note, though. Is the camera gonna pan back and show the Anointed One? Are we gonna see a doomsday clock ticking down? This is just too nice.
I hate that girl.
That's actually a great way to end the episode. Alright, so that is episode 1 of season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Man, we are right into a strong start for the new season. I mean, it wasn't what I expected at all. I guess I didn't really have that many predictions in mind, but I think that was a perfect choice to show Buffy dealing with the aftermath of what she went through in the finale. And just, I feel like it was more than just that. I think the finale, facing the Master and going to what she thought was her own death and actually dying and coming back, all those things. But I actually think it was more than that. I think that all the events of just being a Slayer really caught up to Buffy, and showing her dealing with that emotional burden, with that psychological burden, and trying to process it with, once again, like I keep saying it, but as a young, as a child, as a kid in school, dealing with all of that. I just really, it was difficult to watch. It was difficult to see all her friends there, reaching out to her and just seeing her lash out. But it was also very cool to see all of them not only recognizing immediately that something was wrong, but being so forgiving towards her. I think that speaks to their own emotional maturity for their own age. Instead of holding it against Buffy or, flipping out at her and saying, like, what the heck is wrong with you? Why did you do that? Why are you behaving that way? Like, they're seeing them at the end, Willow and Xander just, welcoming her back and not even bringing it up and just being so cool about it. And of course, Giles, who is older, as an adult, can recognize more of what Buffy is going through. That is just really neat. And I was most impressed with Cordelia, though, because, they're not really, strictly speaking, friends. And to see her, reach out to Buffy and, is really neat too. It shows we're getting more and more glimpses, I feel like, of a deeper side to Cordelia. And, like we saw, I think it was episode 11 with Cordelia, kind of hinting at, her acting like one of the cool kids is something she does to try to connect and comfort herself and deal with her own insecurities and fears. And not that it makes it okay, with everything that she does, but I think we get glimpses of that deeper side to her with the fact that she reaches out to Buffy. She goes out of her way and almost she recognizes the behavior that maybe she exhibits herself. It's almost like maybe Cordelia does some of the things she does out of a place of pain. And it's cool that, like, she recognized immediately when Buffy was doing a similar thing and reached out to help her. And that's something that I think the finale did as well, is that there's kind of a lesson, I think, that it's easier to step up and be a better person when you're doing it to help your friends. Sometimes you're not able to do it just for yourself, but that, Buffy got the courage to face the Master in the finale when she really realized the danger and the fear that Willow had. Cordelia reaches out in this episode when she sees, behavior that maybe she can't always deal with herself, but she sees a friend or someone she cares about like Buffy in that situation. And that's what kind of inspires and helps her be a better person herself. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but that's just an interesting thing to see. Man, so for a second there, I was like, wow, we're going to go right back into the Master. We're just going to raise him back from the dead and deal with the whole thing all over again. But she smashed up those bones pretty well, so I feel pretty safe that we're not going to see more of the Master. But who knows? We're dealing with vampires, the undead creatures. Nothing is off limits as far as resurrection and returns from hell. Who knows what supernatural laws can be bent and twisted around to bring that ugly guy back. But I feel relatively safe that he's gone. I'm very curious to see the Anointed One. What type of power does he have? And is it going to be something different than physical? Because he's in the body of a child, it could be maybe he's just like a small Superman. He's going to be chucking Buffy around even in his small body as a kid. Or maybe it's something different. I don't know. Maybe he has some type of psychological power, or, maybe an energy like the Master, was moving objects, something like that. And I also don't know if he's still going to be the main villain of the season. I could see someone else coming in, or maybe the Anointed One helps bring something out of hell or into the hell mouth, or I don't know. I don't know. My predictions are all pretty vague at this point, but very interested. This was a very strong start to season 2. Thank you to everyone for watching along. If you do want to see this reaction unedited, that's up on Patreon for $1. If you want to see next week's episode 2 of season 2, that's up on Patreon for early access. Thank you so much to everyone for watching and supporting. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.